Hey everybody! Welcome to Friday. I'm attorney Ashley Goggins, and this is officially Free Game Friday, but we are doing a holiday edition. This is our 12 days of free game. We are talking about navigating through the family law process, and specifically we're discussing Florida and the steps to a family law case. So we're going to get started with what we do first. We're going to share this out. If you know any family members, friends, co-workers, cousins, brothers, significant others, anybody that you know that this information will be helpful to, please go ahead and share it out. I'm going to take the time to share this out as well. And thank you guys for joining. This is day 3 if you are following along every single day. So I appreciate it. I appreciate all the shares and the comments. And okay, day 3. Let's get this started. Okay, so I have shared it out. So today we are going to be discussing starting a case, opening a case. You have made a decision. You've had a consultation with a lawyer. You have retained a lawyer, and you want to open up the case. Okay, you're starting the case, and I'm going to talk also if you're just opening up yourself and you're being a pro se litigant, because this happens a lot. A large majority of the cases are opening by a pro se litigant or a person that is doing it themselves without a lawyer. So we do have a significant amount of cases that start off as pro se. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. I'm going to tell you that the petition is the most important document. It is a document that you pay a filing fee for. If you are filing a case for paternity or time sharing, it's going to be about $300+ for the filing fee. If you are starting a divorce and you are the petitioning party, it's about $400+ unless you qualify for a waiver of that fee. If you're the counter petitioner, it's about $300 or $295 if you file a counter petition for a divorce or in paternity action. This document is your request for relief. So anything that you're requesting needs to be in this initial document. So if you're requesting time sharing, if you're requesting a dissolution of marriage or a divorce, if you're requesting child support, whatever the case may be, everything needs to be outlined in that document. It's very important in a paternity and time sharing action, and it's super important in a divorce because you cannot get any relief that you do not request. So you can't get anything that you don't request. And sometimes if you have gotten to the end of your case, you're at trial, and you're requesting things that are not in your petition, the court cannot give you any of that relief if you did not request it. This is why I said this is an important document, and a lot of times you don't know what you don't know. So you have to know what to put in the document. A lot of times if the parties do have counsel, you'll see that they are asking for everything. All lawyers, or most lawyers, if they have a little bit of sense, they're going to ask for everything that they're entitled to, regardless if the party wants it or not, including attorney fees. That is the number one thing that opposing parties, lawyers ask for is attorney fees, even though they know that they are likely not going to get them. So just because you ask for it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get it. It also doesn't mean that you're entitled to it as well. So again, we are talking about starting a case in Florida, opening a case, whether that be a paternity action or a divorce action. And we are filing our petition. That's the first thing you do. File your petition. At the same time, you pay your filing fee. So this is an important document because everything that you want, any relief that you're requesting, has to be in that petition. So everything has to be outlined, everything that you're entitled to, all of your rights that you're entitled to. Now you have to know what you're entitled to. And even if you don't, sometimes people put whatever they want to put in there, doesn't necessarily, and I have to tell my clients all the time, well, just because they ask for this, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to get it. But at trial or at any type of hearing where you're seeking any type of relief, it has to be in that initial document in order for the court to award you any of that relief. That is the number one rule, which is why the document is so important. Now, when the other party files a petition as well, it's called a counter petition. So the person that starts the case is the petitioner. The person that is served, they are called the respondent, and they are entitled to file a counter petition. A lot of times, I do not see pro se parties filing a counter petition as well. So if you've been served, I don't want to go through an entire case with just someone else's petition. And when I get to trial or get to a final hearing, I don't have any petition on my behalf based on what I'm seeking. You don't only want to just defend and respond to what someone else is saying. You also want to seek your own relief. And you do that from a method of a counter petition. A counter petition is just the second party, the responding party, the respondent. That is what a counter petition. You're going to file a counter claim. And you can do that in any action. You can do that in a paternity action. You can do that in a time sharing action. You can do that in a child support action. And you can do that in a dissolution of marriage action. And I recommend everybody do it in a dissolution action, regardless of what it is you're seeking, unless it is a uncontested divorce. If it is a pure uncontested divorce, then you do not have to file a counter petition and pay the fees and things like that. And I'm talking about before a case is filed, you guys have come to an agreement, you have reached agreement, and you potentially have signed an agreement, a pure uncontested case, then you don't have to file that counter petition. And there are many other limited exceptions that you would want to seek counsel about. So that is how you start a case. Remember, ask for everything you want. You have to know what you're entitled to, and sometimes you actually have to know what to ask for, because like we said on day one, you don't know what you don't know. Secondly, if you don't request it, you cannot get it. Okay? If you leave with nothing else here today, if you don't request it, you can't get it. Okay? That is the number one thing you want to leave here with today. Okay? You ask for everything that you're entitled to, and if you don't, you will not get it. Okay? So we're starting the case. We've opened the case. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about serving. Okay, we're going to be talking about process service, which is important because your case does not start technically until the party is served. With, again, it's always limited exceptions in the law, especially family law. So that is what we're going to be talking about tomorrow, is process service and that entire process. Again, thank you guys for joining me. I will see you guys back again tomorrow. Please don't forget to share, like, comment. If there are other specific things that you want to discuss, you can go to freegamefriday.com. freegamefriday.com. You can comment here below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great weekend.